Hello, and welcome back to the Richard Talaferro podcast, where we take a look at career insights and give advice to career changers. You know that feeling when you see someone half your age achieving twice as much and you start questioning everything? That skepticism you feel, that little voice saying, wait, there's more to this story, might feel like jealousy at first, but it's wisdom trying to protect you from a costly mistake. Recently, a 22-year-old entrepreneur declared war on work life balance, and the internet exploded. His message was this: forget balance, embrace the grind, and front load your success. His credentials were impressive: two eight-figure companies before his mid 20s. But the cost: 3 hours of sleep a night, chronic anxiety, and significant health consequences. Here's what I want you to understand by the end of this episode: why that spidey sense you're feeling is actually one of your greatest career assets. Now, let's be honest. Building two companies by 22 is genuinely remarkable. And I'm not here to diminish that achievement. But here's where it gets interesting. Declaring victory on life strategy at that age is like claiming you understand parenting because you successfully babysat a toddler once. And listen, we've all had that arrogance of youth, that absolute certainty that we figured out what older generations missed. I've been there, you've been there, and it's part of being young and ambitious. But here's what that impressive early success hasn't seen yet: job loss, team betrayals, family crises, health scares, relationship collapses, any of the thousand other challenges that test whether your career philosophy actually works when life happens. The Japanese have this beautiful word, takumi. It means the seasoning that comes from decades of dedicated practice. Not just doing the work, but being shaped by it, weathered by it, and refined through countless iterations of trial and adjustment. And here's the truth that might be difficult to hear: you can't rush takumi. You can't hack your way to it. You earn it 1 year, one setback, one revelation at a time. And the experience you've been accumulating, the good years and the hard ones, it's not lost time. It's your competitive advantage. The travails of life haven't just wrung the arrogance out of us. They've replaced it with something more valuable: the wisdom to know what we don't know. Now, the argument for grinding early sounds incredibly appealing, right? Front load success early, and you buy the luxury of choice for the rest of your life. It's a sexy promise, especially when you're feeling behind. But I'm afraid that philosophy misses something important. Life doesn't wait for your success timeline. Picture this scenario: while you're front loading achievements, you're also front loading stress, burnout, and disconnection. The relationships you sacrifice, the health you compromise, the relationships you skip. These create deficits that success can't fill back in later. Think about the most successful people you actually admire, not just for their achievements, but for the lives they lived. Did they sacrifice everything for success? Or did they learn how to integrate ambition with humanity? Here's what I've learned about career mediocrity after decades of watching careers rise and fall. And this might surprise you. Real mediocrity isn't choosing balance, it's achieving success without fulfillment, building wealth without wellness, earning recognition without respect, and collecting titles without meaning. The professionals who sustain long term success, the ones still thriving at 40, 50, 60, even 70, they didn't choose between achievement and balance. They recognize that real excellence requires both strong performance and a sustainable path. And honestly, your career needs seasoning, not just speed. There's a strength and conditioning coach named Vern Gambetta who said something at 72 that I completely love. 50 years ago, I had all the answers. Now I have more questions than answers. That's the mark of evolution, and that's the mark of a life actually lived. The questions that come with experience make you better at your career, more discerning, more empathetic, and better able to see the full picture. That seasoning, earned through layoffs and launches, failures and wins, love and loss, creates something that you can't download, hack, or front load. You just have to live it. So here's what I want you to know. The uncertainty you might feel when comparing yourself to younger achievers is not weakness, it's awareness. The experience you've gained, both the triumphs and the struggles, hasn't just aged you, it's equipped you with something far more valuable than early success. It's the wisdom to build a career that actually lasts. You don't need to front load everything to have a successful career. You need to integrate your ambition with your humanity, and you need to honor both your drive and your life. And hey, that skepticism that you probably felt at the beginning of this episode, go ahead and trust it. It's your accumulated wisdom protecting you from shortcuts that cost you more than they promise. I want to hear from you. How has your life experience, the good and the bad, actually made you better at your career and not just older? What seasoning has taught you something that pure ambition never could? You can find me at richardtaliaferro.com. And if this resonated with you, I'd love to continue this conversation. Until next time, trust the wisdom that you've earned. It's one of your greatest assets. If you're looking for work that works for you, come find me at richardtaliaferro.com. Thanks for listening and talk to you next week.